It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's two teams who made their NFL debuts together back in 1976. It's the Buccaneers and the Seahawks under the lights on Thursday night.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. And tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards for number 11. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 17 carries, 79 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The numbers for White a week ago.
15 carries, 70 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Mariota on first down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Marcus Mariota, nobody's going to catch him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
He finds... And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing is Mariota.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give to White on the option.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Tackled that time by Derek Hall. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mariota on 3rd and 2.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 3.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
Michael Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, that's out wide for Palmer.
Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Mariota to throw it. Quick slant, caught by Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Is going to be incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down by Najee Johnson. Now a 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Back to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Short throw here to the tight end Bates.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
The Buccaneers had 3 and 9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape and watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And sometimes those slants, they can be it's so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Oh, he'll run that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That's caught. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they bring coverage on this down?
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again.
Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the final month of this NFL season. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta a big one for the Falcons, as they'll take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. The Saints win is a big one there, as they move above 500 at 7-6 and keep themselves in the mix for a possible playoff berth. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up, as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now back to throw. He's got Otten. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
They'll look to throw, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back to throw here.
Out right to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Up the middle, here's Walker.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And a nice job there, skipping away from the one tackle, and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So a very long drive, play after play, gets him down the field, but wouldn't you know, it winds up yielding nothing.
And over on the sideline, you've got a kicker who feels worse about it than anyone. There's nothing you hate more than seeing the look on your linemen's faces after all their hard work getting you in position.
The lonesome kicker.
They'll run and set up the reverse, but he'll keep it himself.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks Bucs on third down. Looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bobby Brown, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The offense on third down tonight. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run again with Walker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and run heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Toss left side for Walker.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Walker has it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Action fake. They look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause, by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Now wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Completion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they take a knee. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bucs, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.